The 5:45 a.m. this morning, we received a 911 call from a reporting party who said that there was an individual outside of his residence who was armed with a knife, was cursing, could hear the dogs barking. At some point, this individual, who was described as wearing a hoodie and shorts, approached the house, removed the screen door from one of the front windows, and that's when the individual called 911. That suspect then also tried to stab one of the dogs that was in the yard, and then eventually began to walk away. Several officers responded to this area. One of the officers responded very timely and spotted the individual less than a block away. The officer shined his spotlight on the suspect and got out of his vehicle, and it was at that time, as described by one of the witnesses in the area, that the suspect began to advance rapidly towards the officer in what was described as perhaps a trot. He was armed with a knife, appears to be some type of a carving knife with about a 8-inch blade, and when the individual got within approximately 10 to 12 feet of the officer fired his handgun 3 times. The suspect was struck in the lower extremity. He was taken to the hospital and is in good condition and non-life-threatening wounds. What we do know about the individual, he appears to be in his 50s, 54 years old, I believe. He actually lives in this neighborhood, and not certain why he was doing what he was doing at the time, but in speaking with a family member, said that he had been acting strange as of late. We do know he has some, not mental health history, but we do know that he has some criminal conviction for transportation of drugs in the past. He has done some time in prison, but nothing as of late. So in terms of whether or not the individual had any type of mental illness, we're not aware of that at this point.